What if I told you that the man who built one of fashion's most powerful empires never wanted to be a designer? The real story involves a medical school dropout who couldn't handle morgue visits and whose first fashion job was dressing mannequins for army first aid demonstrations. This is Giorgio Armani's untold story. Born in 1934, Giorgio seemed destined for medicine, bowing to family expectations at the University of Milan. But after just 2 years, those required visits to the morgue broke him. He dropped out, lost and directionless. Then came mandatory military service. While it seemed like another detour, this is where Giorgio's genius quietly began. Working in the army infirmary, he was tasked with dressing mannequins for medical demonstrations, his first unconventional foray into understanding the human form and fabric. After discharge, still adrift, he landed a job as a photographer at La Rinascente, a prestigious Milan department store. This became his true university. Shooting merchandise for catalogs, he learned composition, light, and most crucially, how clothing should look on a body. But here's the key. Constantly surrounded by garments from countless brands, he began to deconstruct them, from the inside out. He later recalled, "I looked at the clothes from the inside, and I began to understand how they were made." That spark ignited his revolutionary vision. In his late 20s, with zero formal training, Giorgio made a bold move. He showed his sketches to a friend, which led to designer Nino Cerruti hiring him in 1961. For a decade, Giorgio revolutionized menswear from within, despising the stiff, padded suits of the era. He began deconstructing jackets, removing linings, using softer fabrics, creating natural silhouettes. He was pioneering unstructured tailoring, though the world didn't know it yet. In 1970, he left to go freelance, where destiny introduced him to Sergio Galeotti. Sergio was an architectural draftsman with fierce entrepreneurial vision. He saw the commercial potential in Giorgio's genius. In 1975, with just $10,000, they founded Giorgio Armani. Their first collection was a quiet revolution. For women, Giorgio did something radical. While others pushed flamboyant disco and sharp power dressing, he offered soft, wide-legged trousers and tailored blazers in neutral tones. He empowered women by making power comfortable. But everything changed overnight in 1980. American Gigolo hit theaters, featuring Richard Gere dressed head-to-toe in Armani. That 3-minute scene of Gere laying out his impeccable wardrobe from a sleek mobile closet? It was essentially a free advertisement for a new, relaxed masculinity. Hollywood and the world took notice. Then tragedy struck. In 1985, Sergio died of AIDS. Giorgio could have lost everything. Instead, devastated but determined, he immersed himself completely in the business, taking total control. He famously refused to go public, maintaining 100% control over his vision. This allowed him to build what became an $8 billion vertically integrated empire. From haute couture to hotels, all adhering to his philosophy of timeless elegance. The observational skills of a failed medical student, the compositional eye of a photographer, the structural understanding from military service. All fused in that Milan department store. Giorgio Armani proved that the most revolutionary ideas often come from those unafraid to look at a problem or a suit jacket from a completely new angle. It makes you wonder, what diverse experiences in your own life might be quietly preparing you for something revolutionary? It makes you wonder, what other incredible tales are hiding just beneath the surface of history, doesn't it? If you want to uncover more stories like this, make sure to follow or subscribe to Untold Stories right where you're listening. And if you have a story you think the world needs to hear, share it with me in the comments or reviews. Your suggestion might be our next episode.
If you believe every person has a story, you belong here. Follow for more.